Welcome back to the Pros and Cons of the Harley Quinn Show, Season 3, Episode 8. We're going to jump right into it. After Harley and Ivy managed to capture Bruce Wayne, Harley mentions that they've tried everything to get the information out of Bruce about where Frank is. Um, the problem is, fucking kiss him, you dumb bitch. Like, seriously, you have poison ivy there. Poison fucking ivy. Just kiss him and you can control him and then have him tell you where Frank is. It's as simple as that. And you could probably say, well, Batman is always prepared for this shit. Well, true, but here's the problem. They caught him unaware. They caught him off guard. He has nothing there to keep himself from being mind controlled by fucking Ivy when she kisses him right now. So all she has to do is kiss him, and he's under her control, and he can tell her exactly where Frank is. But for some strange reason, this show is like doing another episode where they use Doctor Psycho to get into Bruce's mind again. And also, why the fuck is Doctor Psycho a thing in this episode in general? Like, why? You no longer need him. Well, seriously, you don't need him to be here to get the information. Just have Ivy kiss him. I'm so confused on why they didn't even think of that. Oh wait, because they wouldn't have an episode. But wait, you could still have the episode. You could have the episode where he's constantly fighting her against the mind control because he can do that. I'm tired. Sorry. Um, Moving on. I'm actually loving how Bane is having a midlife crisis over that damn pasta maker. They've constantly done this joke since Ivy basically broke Kite Man's heart and Harley helped ruin their relationship. I will forever hate the both of them for that. Well, I will forever hate this version of Harley and Ivy for that because that was some low down shit. That it was shit that came out of nowhere and it was low down. It did not have to go like that. And you having an episode, you know what? Let me stop. This is not about that. This is not about that. Let me move the fuck on. Pro. The fact that they did a Frasier themed banner card, whatever you want to call it, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Pro. I know that background. That background is from the animated series. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna have me extremely biased towards your show or this episode. Unfortunately, I have to admit, it kind of worked because I was feeling some type of way the moment I saw that background when they was falling into his mind, and I saw that shit. I was like, that shit looks sexy as fuck. Oh, that brings back so much memories. Okay, let me stop. Let me go. Okay. Con. First of all, Ivy, you could have kissed Bruce and everything would have been solved. Instead, you went to break Psycho out of Arkham so you can have him put you into Bruce's mind. So he gets you in there, and because of Bruce's trauma with his parents dying, he can't take you any further because of this simple fact. And yet you're blaming him in its entirety for this situation? Bitch, that is extremely ridiculous. He did his job. He got you in. And then an unforeseen situation is that is in a never ending cycle of tormenting himself over his parents' fucking death. And you're blaming Psycho for this. Psycho's like, I can't do shit because of this. If anyone's to blame, it's fucking Bruce. But no, we're going to blame Psycho, the person we had to go ask for help for no reason because you didn't need him. Use your fucking brain and figure out the goddamn rest. And stop blaming Psycho for this shit. Stupid motherfucker. Next, Con. Don't get me wrong. I like that Harley's trying to be proactive and trying to break the cycle. However, she used her brain and tried to break the cycle. I mean, what else? Seriously, Psycho pointed out that they've been through this before. You can't alter a memory. Yes, before the first time he told them not to touch anything. What did Harley do when they went to Ivy's mind? She touched shit, and they all got trapped and almost got burned alive. Um, the second time they went into Joker's mind because for some odd reason Harley couldn't accept that this man, who is clearly the Joker, with amnesia, he they she couldn't accept that he had amnesia. So they had Psycho put them into his mind, and they came out, and the old Joker started to resurface. So maybe y'all should stop jumping into people's minds. It doesn't work out very well in the long run. Just fucking stop. Pro, nice ass. Also, you're still clown themed, Harley, so I'm not sure why you're telling Bruce that you're not clown themed. You're still clown themed. Your outfit is literally your old outfit. It's just been modified to just a top and booty shorts. Yeah, your hairstyle has changed, but you still look like the clown you always been. Don't downplay your clownness. Con, yes, Harley, he's 8. Please think before you show your ass to someone, please. You're a criminal in many ways, but I do not want you sitting around here, how can I say this? Showing your goods to a child. You can torture and kill said children, cause fuck them kids, but you cannot literally fuck them kids. So please, please tone it down. Calm it down. We do not need you to go into that realm. Okay? Okay. Con. He didn't force them to train, you hateful bitch. Um, this hatred that slips from her mouth at times against white people is sickening. Seriously, hatred against white people isn't cool, even though a small minority on Twitter and other sites made it seem that way, and now Hollywood and everyone in media in general started thinking it was okay. Now they won't stop. They just won't stop. And they look racist, every last one of them. And the writer's racism is spilling out through Harley. The second season, she did it rarely. Every now and again, she'll say something. But season 3, it's been almost every episode. There's some kind of jab at white folks, especially white men. It's kind of racist and sexist at the same fucking time. It's really fucking weird. And it's really fucking annoying. Don't get me wrong, a racist joke from time to time is fucking hilarious. But these jokes aren't hilarious. They're not funny. They're just mean spirited and they happen way too frequently to the point where they're just aggravating. Stop. Just stop it. Anyway, nitpick, you thought he was a stick in the mud, Harley, because every interaction you've had with him is him stopping you from doing whatever fuck shit you were doing at the time. That's why you didn't like Batman. Let me put it this way, no one likes people of authority who literally is their job to stop you from doing fuck shit. No one is going to like you because you want to do fuck shit. Well, people want to do fuck shit. And if you're the person who's going to stop them from doing their fuck shit, they're going to hate you automatically because the fuck shit they want to do is fun to them and you're stopping them from doing it. So they don't like you. It's just how it is. But Harley, he wasn't a stick in the mud. He was off doing his other job, doing his job, saving people. He wasn't just chasing you all the time. Maybe if he stopped doing fuck shit, you would know he wasn't a stick in the mud. Anyway, uh, pro that people pay for housing joke was pretty good. Made me laugh. But there are tons of people who can afford housing in Gotham. People just end up in fuck situations that's out of their control that leads to them committing crime. People who complain about the price usually get a place that's out of their price range and then blame someone other than themselves for picking a overpriced place to live. I see this shit a lot in real fucking life. I've seen people choose a more expensive place to live at than the cheaper one that's available, all because the more expensive one looked nicer. And then they blame everyone else other than themselves about the situation they're in because they can't afford it anymore because they only thought that, oh, it's $1,000. I make $1,000. I can get that. Oh, wait, no, buddy. Maybe you should think about your utility bills. Do you have to pay lights? Do you have to pay water? Do you have to pay both? Do you have to pay for gas too? Did you think about any of that? What about your phone bill, your internet bill, all these bills you have? You didn't think about that, did you? And now you're in a fucked up situation where you end up paying too much money out of pocket and you can barely afford food now. I've seen that so many fucking times. It's aggravating. And those people will complain about how places are too expensive. They're not. There's plenty of places that are cheaper. You're just not going for them. You don't like them because they don't have what you want. They're not as nice as you want it to be. Shut up about affordable housing. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry about that little weird little rant there. That's not supposed to be a part of the video. Anyway, pro, I feel like they are gonna try to lean into Harley completely changing and joining Batman in the future. And they're using this episode to kind of hint at that. And I'm down for that. Um, I really am. Because at one when she did end up joining Batman's team, she was kind of like Oracle. Um, Actually, no, I think she was called Oracle at one point, and but she was more than just Oracle because she could actually leave and go undercover because Batman was basically keeping her hidden the whole time. She stayed inside. Only time she went out was to do undercover work. Didn't last long. She ended up going back to being Harley and just being a straight up anti-hero. And it is what it is. But it worked out for a little bit, and I would love to see that in this show. But yeah, that's all I have. I'm of course I'm leaving out the little tidbit about the fact that Bruce only kidnapped Frank because Frank is all supercharged and shit, and he, how did he say it? Scienced him into not only being able to revive dying plants, well, not dying plants, plants that have already died, bringing them back to life, ancient plant life. He modified Frank to bring the dead, like human beings, back to life, so he could bring his parents back to life. That one was a weird one. That was a twist I wasn't expecting, and it was a twist that came out of left field. It was weird like that. I would think Batman would know or Bruce to know that that's not a good idea, but hey, this show makes weird fucking decisions. Um, Although I do recall him doing a time travel thing with him and his parents, or a dimension hopping thing with his parents, and didn't want them to leave or didn't want to leave them, and things like that. But I don't think he ever tried to actually bring them back to life, though. Unless he did, and I just didn't know about it. 'Cause like I said, I've read a lot of comics, but I have not read all of them. I have not read all of them. I just haven't. But I've read a plenty good bit of them, but I haven't read all of them. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I'm fucking done.